Hi guys, good morning. This is weird lighting where half my face is bright red and the other half is white. And I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, whatever. It's gone. Anyway, it's 9:52 my time because I'm currently in Colorado. One of my very best friends is getting married this weekend, and it's actually quite a weird feeling because it was supposed to be my mom, my dad, and Judah. And it was supposed to be like an 11, 12-day trip, and obviously life happened and that didn't happen. And I don't know if this is going to just be me more like talking from like the heart as it is just more of a topic, I guess. But I've been here for like a little over 24 hours, and just God has taught me so much just in such a short period of time. I don't know if you can tell. That's probably why it's red. I've been crying on and off for this whole day and all day yesterday. And, you know, obviously I'm not with my dad, right? And he's in New York City and he's hospitalized, and I'm probably going to spend this video crying, and that's fine. I just want this channel to be so authentic and just really raw. And just because I'm crying or just because I grieve something doesn't mean that I'm not in a strong, healthy place, or that God isn't working, because that's just not true, right? But yeah, so I feel a little helpless right now. I'm a fixer. It's what I do. I'm resilient, and we just fix things. And I can't fix this. I can't change it. I can pray, and that is sometimes the most profound thing you can do. And warfare starts in prayer. But I'm not a doctor. I'm not an oncologist. I don't know those things. So I am sitting fully on dependence of the Lord. I can't do anything for him right now. I can't. And a huge reason I came to Colorado is because he's the one who told me to come. And I wasn't going to go. He reassured me, Tanya, I want you to go. Sorry, the one lone tear. He's like, Tanya, I want you to go. I want you to enjoy this. I think you deserve this. And I want you to be there for Jen, And so I'm here honoring him, ironically, and I know that doesn't seem right. However, I don't know if the music's too loud. But how does that relate to recovery or life? I would have to say trusting ultimately, right? Like, I have to fully trust in God and the people that are there with him right now. I have to trust that the medical staff is doing everything that they said that they were going to do, and that they are being honest and authentic and proactive. And right now I don't feel that way. I don't trust our medical field right now. I don't trust the doctors that are over him. And I am sitting here, God, I have to trust you. I have to trust the authority that you have, and I have to trust that you're good and that this is gonna happen. Because without like giving too much, essentially my dad has tonsil cancer. We all know this, but he's extremely malnourished and underweight. And we're wondering why this wasn't taken care of a while ago. Because yes, the cancer is eating away at his body, but he's essentially dying from starvation. That's 100% what it is. And he has even said he wants to eat, but it's hard because he has Bell's palsy. So it comes out of his mouth or out of his nose, or it's extremely painful. And he did say he would be up for a feeding tube, and yet here we are, and he still doesn't have one. So I'm really saying, God, like, do something, like, this is one of those things where, like, our prayers have to be fierce, but we also have to be fierce, like calling and saying, guys, like, do this, but then also praying and saying, God, remove all roadblocks. Whatever is standing in the way of him getting this feeding tube, like, remove it, get rid of it. It's got to go. And and just trusting that that's going to happen and it's going to be good and it's going to be okay. And this is like such a ridiculous example, and just shows my humanity and like my bouginess. I was driving to where I am now, and I said, God, like I really want a Starbucks. I'm exhausted, you know, like it's a 3-hour time change. I woke up at 6:30 and I'm just exhausted, and I was in the left lane and there was a Starbucks 4 lanes over in the right lane. And I was like, dang it, that sucks. But then I was like, God, thank you for answering. Like you answered, there was a Starbucks. I just didn't know where it was. And so I think in our lives, like when we pray for things or when we talk to God about things, they're wrapped differently than what we had expected. You know, like one, did I pray specifically, say, God, tell me where the Starbucks is? Am I supposed to be in the right lane? Is it going to be on the left side? No, I didn't. One. But then two, I just was so grateful that there was a Starbucks. It happened. He showed up. It wasn't in a way that I had expected or anticipated, but it happened. And that's what I love about our Jesus, is that he sees those things. He didn't have to answer me about a Starbucks. It's stinking Starbucks. It's like $6 for a stinking coffee. I don't need to spend that. But it was more like he was winking at me saying, like, I heard you, girl. Like, I'm with you, you know? But yeah, I think right now I'm thousands of miles away. I'm like 8 states away, 7, whatever. I forget how many. Because it's weird. Because here's Colorado and like there's New York. It's like weird. But whatever. And I'm not at the hospital. And even if I was, there's nothing I can do, like, except just love and support and pray. And so I'm just in this really awesome but like vulnerable place of, God, like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say, but you're good. And all I can sit here and do is just cry, because I do not have Judah as a healthy, awesome distraction, because he too did not come. He's with my friend who is being awesome to him. But I wanted A, for him to keep his normalcy in his schedule and go to school, but then B, the time change. And then C, I was in a wedding, all the wedding extravaganzas that are included, he would spend this whole time with a babysitter anyway. So it just wasn't a wise decision for us. However, I don't have him as a awesome, healthy distraction. I don't have my own car. I'm currently driving a blue Mustang. Can we pause on that? Who thought that allowing Tanya Lewis to drive a Mustang was like a good idea? Because no. But then I don't even have my own house. I don't have my own car. I don't have anything that can distract me from how I'm feeling. And I was talking to somebody recently, and I said, you know, I forget my train of thought, because maybe it was them who said this. Like, you know, you mentor a lot of people, or you have your YouTube channel and you talk a lot and you receive a lot of wisdom. You have mentors, you have, you know, all these people speaking into your life. But when do you ever just sit and like genuinely just face your feelings? Like, when do you ever just sit and fall apart? And last night I talked to this person for 3 hours and cried for probably 2 of that, like, and was just word vomiting and brain vomiting all over them of just like my fear. Like, sorry, I'm terrified for my dad. It's terrifying. There's no other way to put it. It's terrifying. But then there's this moral balance of, if my dad said no to any of the care, I'd have to say that, okay, Dad, I support you 110. And if going to be with the Lord is what is your healing, then praise Jesus. But that sucks because he's my dad, you know? And so I have had to I'm here till Monday, so I can't even imagine how much more crying I'm going to do. But it's good. It's good. It's healing. It's freeing. It's facing feelings and fear, and it sucks. I even mentioned this in a video before. It sucks. But as you do it, it's so healing. And you have so much more room for other healthy things. Like, when I get back, I can be so much more present for my dad, for Judah, for you guys, you know? But right now, I just didn't realize all of this stuff was in there. You know, like, I like knew, obviously, because it's scary, but if you've been around me, or I've said in a couple of my videos, my anxiety has been through the roof and I didn't really know why. This is why I haven't faced anything. I haven't really challenged myself to just get raw and get real. And in Celebrate Recovery, they do suggest part of our like inventory and accountability, but just in recovery is every couple of months, take like a day or two and just go on a retreat, remove yourself from everything, and just really take a temperature of where you're at. And like, this is brutal. This is so brutal. But it's so good. So good. So, as always, I say in all my videos, I have no idea if any of this made sense, but I just want to let you know, like, when I say I'm with you, if you're struggling, if you're uncertain, or you're terrified, or you have doubts, or you have questions, like, this video is to show you, like, I'm here. I'm with you. I'm in this right now. I'm walking this out with you. And I've said this before, some of the things I talk about are from victory, where, I've overcome drugs and alcohol and other addictions, and that I can say with absolute certainty that I am healed from that. But then there's certain things that, like, I'm running toward victory. I'm not there yet. I don't have all the answers. I'm struggling just like, you are in some areas, and I want you to know you're not alone. But it's possible, and healing is possible, and healing is beautiful. It's hard, and it's uncertain, and it's weird, but it's possible. This was a lot, and I'm trusting the internet a lot more than I ever thought I would right now by posting this, but I love you guys.